The future operational environment of 2030 through 2050 will be marked by an array of challenging and dangerous conditions. The Army must be prepared to deter or fight and win against a range of highly capable actors across multiple domains. Adversaries who view the traditional domains differently than we do will leverage various technologies to disrupt Army capabilities and blur the distinctions between war and peace, conflict and competition. A diversity of threats will employ advanced technologies and revolutionary weapon systems, such as robotics, artificial intelligence, biotechnology, cyber technology, quantum computing and navigation, directed energy, and hypersonics. The growing complexities and speed of battle will dramatically change how we fight. Linear sensor-to-shooter chains become resilient sensor-to-shooter webs, leveraging multiple forms of contact across domains and aided by autonomous machine swarming. The return to great power competition will increasingly challenge the United States for global resources and influence. The proliferation of lethal technologies enables a range of actors, like rogue nations, violent extremist organizations, and transnational criminal organizations, to threaten the homeland and Army forces. A series of structural trends will shape future Army missions. Global environmental changes, including urbanization, desertification, and land loss. Shifting energy markets and the growth of renewables. Increased frequency and virulence of novel diseases. Changing demographics, increased aging and urbanization. And challenges to governance and legitimacy. These challenges will come mainly from non-state actors, including powerful cities, corporations, transnational criminal organizations, non-governmental organizations, and even super-empowered individuals who will leverage technology to improve networking capability and foment social unrest. The Army Futures Command Future Operational Environment document details two key variables that are most consequential in determining the prevalence and character of future conflict and competition. The first is the concentration of power at the global level. This variable shapes the frequency and lethality of warfare and determines whether the world is unipolar, bipolar, or multipolar. The second variable is the rate of speed of technological advancement and diffusion, which affects the nature of military applications and influences strategy. Analysis of these factors revealed four potential alternative futures. This video will focus on two of them. In the first alternative future, the new Cold War, the United States and China compete to achieve global supremacy, aided by rapid rates of technological advancement and diffusion. In this world, the Army must be prepared to respond to several contingencies. Large-scale conventional warfare between the superpowers will be unlikely due to advanced weapons and economic interdependencies. China will, however, engage in a series of proxy wars, enabling global partners to challenge the United States. At the same time, as insurgencies erupt around the world, regional powers engage in volatile arms races, seeking to build or acquire advanced weapons to improve their standing and increasing the risk of conflict. Now, while unlikely, war between the superpowers is not impossible. If the United States secures a limited capability that China does not have, Beijing may feel compelled to strike before the United States can field the system. Alternatively, if China develops a niche capability, it may act preemptively to avoid a disarming strike. The other alternative future, ascending powers, is a world with a multipolar global order and high rates of technological advancement and diffusion. Here, power is spread among multiple states and non-state actors, many with access to advanced and revolutionary technologies. The transition to multipolarity will be marked by persistent instability and conflict. Now, rising powers aggressively pursue critical resources and prestige, while declining states launch wars of choice for access to resources or to placate domestic populations. The Army will engage in many types of conflict with soldiers facing a range of highly capable adversaries, from conventional forces to insurgents, mercenary armies, and proxy forces. The future operational environments presented here are not certain. These are just two of many possibilities. The Army must be prepared for a range of threats in a world where the United States is no longer the sole superpower. Describing the future operational environment is the first step in driving the concepts and capabilities necessary to fight and win the wars of tomorrow. For the Army to succeed, we will continue to observe the trends that are changing the character of warfare.